So thank you all for being here so far. So I'm finishing the short talks, so I just wanted to give a summary of what has been going on. Who's enjoying the summit so far? Good. All right. So thank you for staying. So yes, so today we're finishing the short talks with my talk, and then tomorrow we have more panels, Peru panel, industry panel, and other activities. So please stay. But so this is the last time I can convey a message to you. So I'll just take a few minutes and talk about the summit and what are we planning next and things to reflect. So first of all, it has been clear for us that it's time now for Latin America to embrace technology for the social benefit, right? So that's the message that I showed you at the beginning of the summit. Whoever came early and who doesn't, here is the mission of the summit. So yes, so we want to have an impact in Latin America, and we feel that technology and AI can be the vehicle to do that. But as we all know, it's not all about artificial intelligence, right? So the summit is about AI, but also we need to think about our culture, right? Our culture, how we work, what are our incentives, right? Even if you have the best technology in the world, and if you don't have the right incentives to people to move, you won't succeed. So we need to understand what are our incentives, what moves you, what can make you wake up in the morning and work. So something that I have learned from Boston is that here the working culture is very, very, is well formed. So we need to something like that to happen in Latin America, and also to have a change, right? So we usually we tend to complain about the government, complain about our neighbors, complain about our coworkers, but when do we think about ourselves, right? So that's another message that I want to tell you. So if you want society to change, you need to change yourself first, and then everybody will follow. So another thing that I have tried to emphasize, and I'll say it again, we need to cooperate. That's why I invite you from all the region, from Argentina, from Mexico to Colombia. Talk to each other, try to be friends. We have difficult times going on right now. There is social unrest all over the place. The economy is not doing great. So we need to get along. There is a phrase that says, live together, die alone. So I believe in that, and we need to, cooperate and find ways to do that. I know it's not easy, but I think it's worthwhile. So another point is education, right? So if we don't have education, what's going to happen? So that has been clear here, but I think we need to emphasize it over and over again because it's important that whoever has power here to decide on education needs to put an emphasis that this is the way forward, right? If we don't have education, we'll still have more problems and more disturbs, it's hard. In the future, we don't have a vision if there is no education. So I think it's important that we generalize it and everybody has the opportunity to be educated. When I was in Mexico, I did my undergrad in Mexico, and I had to compete to get into university. And I think UNAM is still the same. It's very hard to get into UNAM. And why is that? We need to find a way that everybody gets the opportunity to be educated. That's a right. It's not something that's a premium. And yes, so we have had many conversations here, and sometimes conferences stay like that. So you just go, shake hands, meet some people, but then we go back to our previous lives and keep going with the world, right? But think about how we can take the conversations and actually do something about it. And if you need my help, if you need MIT help, if you need any of the organizers' help, we're here to help you. So if you need our help to launch something or to do something, let us know, and we will find a way to help you out. So also something else is find the sustainable models, right? So there are many great projects that are born and they don't continue. So we need to find a way to find maybe that AI and sustainable and AI projects for the social benefit, they keep going over time, right? What if we launch a project and then it fails? So we need to find strategies to keep the projects sustainable and keep going over years and years. So that's something that I don't think we have mentioned often, but that's very important. So keep going with whatever we start. And as we said during the summit, we need innovation in AI, but also there is a trade-off, right, between innovation and regulation. So we need both of them, and then we need to fine-tune according to the innovation, and also to protect the rights of the people and to focus on the social well-being. And I just wanted to end with this phrase that said, those nations and those institutions that act now to shape the future of AI will help shape the future for us all. So it's up to you if you want to do something back in your country and shape the future with us here at MIT, or go back and keep doing what you were doing before. So yeah, so the picture that I show you is actually places I have been visiting. So the first picture I show you is from Acapulco, Mexico, which I went with my family in December. And then I went with Lima, Peru, which Miguel Paredes invited me. I don't know if he's here. Bogota, Colombia, there's a Bogota delegation that invited me to go. Montevideo, Uruguay, UNESCO invited me to go there. And Santiago, Chile, I also met with some people there. So thank you very much for inviting me. And let's keep going with the conversation. So yeah, so we're done. Now we have the special commissions. I don't know if Juan is here, if he wants to say something over the team. Okay. All good? Thank you. So we're going to have a break, and then we organize on how to do the special commissions. But let's keep up the conversation from yesterday. I think they were great conversations. Thank you, guys.